Hi, this is Majinoni, and I got 3 reviews for you now. Uh, I wanted to get these done as quickly as I could because I'm going to be backlogged with readings because I got a couple radical books to read still, and I got the trades to go through, so I wanted to get these out at least. Let's take a look here. First, we have Justice League Generation Lost number 17. Now, I love this cover. I think this is a great cover. I mean, I like seeing the new Blue Beetle get in the spotlight, especially since like DC, or DC and Marvel both like to they don't like to take chances with creating new characters, and if they do, they only give them a short period of time before they make or break. So I'm glad to see this. Now, I mean, pretty much the writing and the art is consistent as the same as the last 16 issues have gone by. Now, if you remember last issue, you had Blue Beetle captured by Maxwell Lord, and you had the Creature Commandos attack, and Checkmate is involved now. It's trying to figure out something's going on. Now, in a nutshell, Creature Commandos kind of like the spell that Max had over them is wore off, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Justice League is trying to figure out what to do or how to get Blue Beetle back, and there's some revelations about what's going on with inside Checkmate. And at the end, there's a guest star who's going to be trying to take out Captain Atom, which I'm sure you can have probably figured it out from one of the earlier pages. Now, overall, I mean, this is like a really solid book now. It's starting to turn into a solid book. If it keeps this up, I mean, I would wish they would continue it. There is some good dialogue with Rocket Red, some humor involved, and overall, it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, one thing I would say is like DC should probably start considering putting out some trades of this soon, so this way people can get caught up if they haven't been buying it. Next up is Birds of Prey number 8. I didn't like the cover as much. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice cover, but I think like this is like a really strong picture. This is just there's too much stuff going on. I do like the logo up here though. Now, if you remember with what was going on here, you had the Birds of Prey characters, and they were pretending to be out drinking and stuff, even though Dove was out drinking, actually getting drunk, and they're attacked by a group of supervillains sent by the Collector because he's trying to just extract vengeance on Oracle. You have Dove pretending to be Oracle, and things just go straight to hell, basically, for the Birds of Prey team. We do have guest star Batman, which, I know that part's not going to sell the book at all, because his performance in here is really, really bad. Overall, I mean, it's a decent setup for the main event that's to come. I'm curious to see where it's going to go. I think the art's pretty good. I mean, everything considering. There's some really good stuff in here. Really good facial expressions, especially that electric, cute guy. There's some nice moments here and there. And I think some of the newer villains here, like this girl here, her power is very cool. One thing I wanted to make a comment on is this Eclipse, the Rise of Eclipso Begins. Now, this was done before, so I'm not sure how good this is going to be being done again. Years ago, Eclipso made a play against all the superheroes and villains, and it was basically what you see here is what he was doing before. And when he did it back then, it was basically, that was DC's crossover event. And when I saw this, I was just really disappointed, because I was like, guys, know your history, you've done this before. But anyways, sorry to go off topic a little bit. Green Lantern Emerald Warriors number 6. I like the cover, but I don't like it as well. What I like about it is I like the artwork of the character, but I don't think that it was a strong piece. Now, in this issue here, we have Guy Gardner, basically spilling his guts as to why he wanted to leave, or to investigate the sector. And his Green Lantern companions basically said, "You betrayed us, we're gone." And like, that kind of makes me wonder, like, how good of a bond the guy has with the rest of the Green Lanterns. Now, granted, he didn't tell them the whole story, but how come they just couldn't trust him to be saying, "Hey, you're doing the right thing. I understand why you did what you did. Let's see this through." Especially when they can see that there's something funny going on. That's the thing that I don't understand. But we'll see how this stuff plays out here. And you eventually get the confrontation between the central villain with Guy Gardner, and you have Ion, who I know he's not called Ion anymore, but he's also making a play in this issue also. I think the art's the art's good. It's consistent with the rest of the stuff that's been in Emerald Warriors. I'm just glad to see that the story's moving along. So we'll see how this goes. It's avoiding cancellation so far, so we'll see what happens. So overall, the 3 DC books that I got, they're not too bad. They're decent. I didn't want to pull my eyes out or anything like that. So let me know what you guys think if you got any of these. Rate the video up or down. Let me know what you think, and I'll have more reviews up later. So until next time.